Woman, I want to be a SAHM. Oh, a stay-at-home mom. Just figured that out.
Pass the smoke. Psych. I pass the smoke. Let's
Get ready, because it's coming.
You wanna pass the smoke?
So this is from Catholic Charm on Twitter. Woman, I want to be a SAHM. Oh, a stay-at-home mom. Just figured that out. And devote my life to my family where I feel valued, loved, and fulfilled. Damn, that sounds like let's just not read it. Let's take that off the screen for a second. Let's not even read the rest right now. Let's just think about that. I'll reread it again. I want to be a stay-at-home mom and devote my life to my family where I feel valued, loved, and fulfilled. Like, doesn't that sound like a great life? I mean, my auntie just celebrated her 100th birthday, right? 3 digits. Think about that. 3 digits. Most people don't get to see that. And she was surrounded by family, children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren. I mean, just hella people, right? And that is the most special thing that you will ever do in your lifetime, is be a parent, is have a family, is take care of your family. Like there's nothing else more important than that, because you can only work for so many years. I mean, think at this point, my auntie has been not working longer than she did work, because she's 100. So you think like you didn't work until you at least into your teenage years, and then she probably hadn't worked now since she was like 60. So 60, even 70, like that's 40, 50 years that she hadn't worked. So literally half of her lifespan has been with family, not at a job. Stop letting these jobs define y'all. We're gonna bring this back up so we can see it. I want to be a stay-at-home mom and devote my life to family where I feel valued, loved, and fulfilled. Weird people. It's a lot of those. Okay, well, what if your husband starts beating you with a tire iron and cheats on you with 100 women and leave you with nothing? Or what if he dies in a freak accident? That is really weird. I don't get that. I'm gonna leave this up here because I need you guys to see this. Now let's read a comment below. No one says these kinds of scenarios to working women. That's true. If a mom tells me she wants a career, I don't say, well, what if you get too caught up in your work and your husband feels neglected and cheats on you and your kids resent you for not being around enough and you're miserable? See, the problem is we live our lives under the assumption that things will go wrong. And there's something in psychology that I studied where we remember more negative than we remember positive. We remember more negative than we remember positive. And what that is most people understand this term, a coping mechanism. It's how our brain protects us, right? It's how we protect ourselves, basically. The thing with that is, as an adult, you have to understand that that's where your mind is going to go anyway. It's going to go to the worst scenario, period. And you can't let that happen. Like, you can't just let it go to the worst case scenario and be good with that. No, you can't do it. You have to know everything you do in life, more than likely, you get out what you put in. So if you get in a relationship, you start building a family, if you start a new career, whatever the case may be, you will get what you put into it. If you appreciate it and you work hard, more than likely things will turn out the correct way than the incorrect way. I mean, life is full of up and downs. It's full of that roller coaster. But at the end of the day, what I hear a lot is women degrading other women for being a stay-at-home mom. And I'll tell you this from experience, a woman being a stay-at-home mom is the most beautiful thing. It's the way life is supposed to be. A mother is made to be at home to nurture her children, because in the very beginning, children are so precious. They're so innocent, like they're so harmless, but they can't do anything. They literally need you for everything. Think about that. Like, out of all of the mammalian species, the mammals, humans, the reason that we have to come together, the male and the female, is because our children take so long to get out of adolescence. I mean, you think like most other mammals, their kids grow, I mean, in a year, 2 years, their kids are almost fully grown, if not fully grown. But for us, it takes us years for our children to get of adulthood age. Now, I know now in society, because it's civilized, we have different standards on what an adult is. But back in the day, I mean, as soon as a girl started having a period, she was considered an adult. As soon as a boy was strong enough to hunt, he was an adult. You know, if he was strong enough to hunt, he was strong enough to fish, he was strong enough to farm, he was an adult. If a girl was old enough to bear children, raise children, she was an adult. You know, times aren't like that anymore, and I'm glad, to be honest, because I think they did the best that they could for what they had at the time, but I don't think that's ideal. That's ideal like that. If you watch this, I mean, if you hear this far, I mean, shit, you must love me. I don't know, because nobody will watch it this long. However, this has been your boy AK. This has been Pass the Smoke. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. I'm out. Peace.